Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Washington Redskins. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check out. Line 40. On the ball. Kill. 12.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Bravo. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 50.
On second and 15 now. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on. Check three. 11. Safety. 11.
A shotgun snap for Love. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. First carry for Darius Geis. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Three down. Mike 38. Here we go, D, get off the field. Mike 38.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Three down. Go. Come on, baby.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? 25, check 25, check 25. Check, 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 check. Go.
And that'll set him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Joseph. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, set. 18 Gator, 18 Gator. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Yeah, zoom. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 52, Mike 52. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Go. Check 52's the Mike. Check 52.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long.
Quick.
Flush to his right. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give them the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
Well, he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Check 49. Yeah.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Washington Redskins. There we go. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the set. Right 38. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Bang, bang, bang. Rotate. Step. Orbit. No. Motion.
Now Haskins on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Mike 38! Mike 38! Mike 38! Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins, huh? 64. Wait. Jim. Short. Hey, go.
Haskins on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. He just held on to the football too long there, Charles. That's point blank, right?
Yeah, I agree with that totally. You've got to have that internal clock that goes in your head that says either get rid of the football or flush and go and use your legs and try and pick up the first down. I think he hung in there too long, and the blitz got to him.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll fake it. Now Locke. He's going to look deep for Perriman. He's got a man. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 37 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Win the rep. Let's go.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's get it. Alert. 50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. You can't block. Crawl. 50, Mike's 50. You can't block me. Blue draw corkers. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, Mike 20. On. He's not going to get me. Check. Check 4. Shoot.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Montez Sweat, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. And the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the run. Match box. Right.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Not today, you are. Not today. Mike 38. Let's put him on the bus. Let's go. Come on. Mark, yo.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And Wilson has it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
It's just me and you. Switch it. Come on, switch it. H3. 218. Come. Bravo. Zip it.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Banjo.
Haskins back to the air. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's it. Mike 38. All day, baby, all day. Mike 38.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And he completes it to Wilson. Give him 32 on the play. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have taken the lead. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage, probably taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. They will take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Mike 38, Mike 38. There you go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins, his throw incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Look out! 12.
They'll try to get the offense offense going with Johnson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Luck. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, watch this, watch this. Ringo.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here's Geis. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he's going to find his way out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. '52's the Mike. Watch Mike. 6 man. Go. Check curls. No.
2nd down, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. '22, Jet, Bubba. 22, Jet, Bubba. 3 bucks. Where's hey? 2? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Hey, shut up.
Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Mike, up. 622.
Out of the gun. Love. He's got this one complete to Perriman. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mexico, 11C. Hey, exit. Here we go. Check.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Luck. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
61, matchbox lights. 12. Check 9.
Now it's Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Buccaneers 10, Redskins 7.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Monday. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike. Recon, 132 fighter. Come on, out. Switch. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Let's go.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Blue 40. Push him back. Push him back.
Johnson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back.
On second down, it's Johnson. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
X3, 218, chop it. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come. Crawl. Hey, seam 6. Mike is 59. Right.
From the gun, here's Love. And Eifert has it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
SOS.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. The busy night continues for Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Hey, Zoo. Watch the flood. Motion. Pop. Middle.
To throw his line. Completes it to Miller. And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gay's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Three down.
Back to throw.
Set the tone, defense.
This ball caught by is tight end Wilson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
Watch the screen. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. Go.
From midfield now, Haskins. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Mark 38. Mark 38. So we got man. 38 to Mike. Check that out.
He's back to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
All day. Check 52. Go train. Spell. Hey, 24. We're going 25 to Mike. You gonna see me.
Back to throw.
You gonna see me.
They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a third down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at all. Use them now.
They'll run with Geis. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket.
Season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.